Hey, I am down here in Bethel, North Carolina. I just listed a property, and this property is going to be more so a house that an investor would buy. But I wanted to shoot a quick video because sometimes I have people to talk to me about buying investment property. That's something that I hope to do myself one day. And beyond the price, like what the price of the home is, there's some things that you really need to be concerned about if you are thinking about purchasing an investment property. And I'm going to point out some of the things that you want to look at, just in case you ever go out to look at one. You know exactly what you need to be looking at. Now today I'm just going to show the outside of the house, but sometimes it's with the outside of the house that you find the most important things and the things that's going to cost the most money. So I'm just going to turn my phone around. So if this was a house that you was thinking about investing in, one of the first things that you want to look at is the foundation of the house. If you see spaces like right here, if you see cracks in the foundation, these are all indicating that there's some structural damages going on. And sometimes this can take a really big bite out of your budget. So when you walk into property, you want to make sure that you are looking at what's going on with the foundation of the property. If there's something wrong with the foundation of the property, it could mean that the house has shifted. It could be like some of the joist boards are loose. It could be some type of wood rot, just some type of damage with holding the property up. And so, like I said, since this is the foundation, this is what's causing the house to stand. If you have issues here, you're going to have issues with the rest of the house. I have seen some homes where there's big cracks inside of the wall, cracks inside of the ceilings. Another thing that you want to look at to see if there are hairline cracks, or if there's cracks that's shaped like steps and stuff like that. So if you see these things, they are fixable, but it's going to be costly. So what you want to do is make sure you're looking at your budget. Do you have the money to fix that? Do you have a contractor that knows how to go in and also fix it? One of the other things that you want to look at, you want to check out the roof. So if you can see this roof, you can see how there's especially, I don't know if you can see like I'm seeing, but there is one where the shingle is kind of lifted. You see where there's some that's green, and that's probably like maybe where they patched it up or something. But you want to look at the roof also. You want to pay attention to the shingles on the house, if they're missing or if they're curled up or any of that. I don't know if you can see how there's some that's kind of laid up. You can see where there's some that's kind of missing and stuff like that. So that's going to be another costly expense to fix the roof. You want to look at also, you want to check out this probably isn't as big as a concern as the foundation and the shingles. But the next concern you want to look at is the windows, or are the windows. You want to make sure that they are in good condition. And it looked like on this particular house, I think he's had most of the windows replaced and stuff already. But so the main issue, like I said, when you're outside, you want to look at the foundation. You want to look at the roof. If there's an HVAC, you want to look at the HVAC. If there's a if the house is getting gas, you want to look at the gas meter. So you just want to look at these things to make sure they're functioning right, because the HVAC, the roof, and the foundation are some of the most costly things about a house. So if you're ever thinking about buying an investment property, don't just go by the price. So if the house is $29,000, $49,000, $59,000, and it seems like it's a good deal, even if the house itself look nice, don't just go by that. You want to make sure you know what's going on with the house. And most importantly, I would say, is to get an inspector. Before you get an inspector, you do your part in walking through the house. When you're inside the house, you want to be paying attention to the floors. Are the floors sinking? Do they seem to be dropping? Are they loose? You want to look at the walls. Are there any cracks in the wall? Look at the ceiling. Are there any like water spots in the ceiling? So these are some of the things that you want to pay close attention to. But like I said, even before you make that deal final, still get an inspector, because you need somebody that's going to go underneath the house as well as in the attic and to check out things that you can't visually see. Now, once you find out the repairs, you want to sit down and do the repair costs. You can get with a contractor to see what do you think it would cost to fix this house up. There's holding costs that you want to consider. So you want to look at all the pieces to the puzzle, all the numbers that you're going to come across. And once you do that, if you find that it is in your budget to do, then an investment property is one of the best things you can do to make money. You can fix it or flip it. You can hold it. I mean, make it to an Airbnb, but you want to make sure you're not setting yourself up for something that you can't afford. So if you're thinking about investing and you want to learn more about what you should be looking at, you want to learn more about the cost of investing, what it's going to actually cost you, the money that you're going to have to actually put out of pocket, and you're not already working with a realtor, hit me up. I'll be glad to share with you what I know. And but like I said, there is no quicker way to make money than by investing in real estate. You can put $55,000 into this house, fix it up, and possibly turn around and sell it for, $150,000. So like I said, there are other costs to it. There's other numbers to it that you want to know before you make a final decision. But if you have some money in your pocket, you have a budget to work with, an investment property, you will never go wrong. So like I said, if you have any questions, give me a call. This property itself, I just listed $55,000. If you'd like to see it, give me a call and let's talk some numbers. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.